Welcome to today's tutorial on how to play a game. If you have not learned how to get ready for a game, please see video 6, How to Get Ready for a Game, before proceeding. Now that all your devices are ready, you've used the check status function to ensure they're all responsive, and you've set up your library, head on over to the Games tab in the bottom. Select Start New Game, and start by giving your game a name. I'm going to call this one T1. Hit the check mark to minimize the keyboard. Select whether you're starting on batting or fielding, and then select the lineup that you will be using that you've created prior. Lastly, select your starting pitcher. Anybody with pitching as the primary position will show up in this box. You can then select whether you want to record results, make it mandatory or not mandatory. At any given time, you can also change your current lineup order on the right-hand side by dragging and dropping players. Select Start Game, and it'll show you the list of all the wrist receivers that will play. You'll see the matchup here. Select Start Game, and you'll see the wrist receivers will now respond one at a time to the tablet that they are ready to play. This is the batting side where you can see your player at bat, the messages that you can send to them, as well as the results that you record for each individual player. To record a result on the batting side, simply click Result and hit Record. You'll see the count is 1-0 at the top of the first with no outs. By counting up the strikes and hitting strike foul, you'll see that the strikes start to update as well. Once you hit the third strike, the system will prompt you to record a strikeout result. If you hit the wrong button, you can hit cancel and change that at any time. The same thing takes place when you record 4 balls for any given player. On the 4th result, you'll be asked to record a walk result. Once you hit OK, you'll see you go to the next at-bat player. You can always edit the current lineup or at-bat by scrolling up and down and clicking and holding and dragging a player. If at any time you would like to update or change the count or the amount of outs for balls, strikes, and outs called, simply click on the balls and strike counter or the out counter and update them. You can add more balls or add more strikes on either side and also add more outs in case you mispress the button. As you progress through the inning and add up more outs, you'll eventually be prompted to change to the fielding side. The runout on base versus the runout batter has 2 different functionalities. Here you'll see it continue to the next at-bat and increase my outs by 1. But when you use a runout on base, you'll see that player 4 remains the batter and it does not affect the current lineup. Once you hit OK to move on to the next inning after 3 outs, you'll be prompted to select your pitcher, which is the last pitcher that you used or selected. Now you'll see you're at the bottom of the first with a 0-0 count and 3 outs. On the fielding side, you have a pitch, a ball position, the infield and the outfield shifts that you can send to your players. You do not need to send an infield or outfield shifting command. Once you hit send, the wristbands will receive the command. If you selected mandatory to record results, the box will pop up for you to select the result to record. Here you'll see an example of how you do not need to select the infield or outfield shift. Scroll through your results as you progress through the game and select the results if you selected it to be mandatory. Once you record your 3rd out on the fielding side, you'll be asked whether you want to end the inning. Once you select OK, you'll be prompted to complete your fielding turn and head on over to the batting side. Select OK, and you are now at the top of the second with a 0-0 count again. You can communicate with your batters as well as your base runners to either bunt, fake bunt, hit and run, steal bases, and much more. When you are finished, select End Game, and you can scroll through your reports. It'll show you for the batting as well as the fielding side what your players did in a quick summary. All of your data syncs online and will be available for you to capture and analyze in your portal. In the next video, we will cover how to use your reports. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at info@armillatech.com. Until next time.